To be honest, I feel like the first half, well, not even first half, first few quarters, we did a good job when we started off 21-0. I mean, 21-0, yeah. And then I feel like the punt return took a little bit of momentum from us, and they got back in the game with a little bit of hurry up and everything. But we faced a good team today, and I feel like we did what we had to do at the end.
Was it a little bit of a fire drill, though? I mean, out there you got Cameron Williams making his first start. You know, Joey Bosa has to leave. Your two other linebackers, regular guys, are missing. Just talk about sort of what it was like out there playing with new guys to a certain extent.
It's a little different because you're so used to just looking and just seeing one guy on the side of you, or looking down and seeing that guy there. But we practice with each other. We rotate all the time. So when those guys in, I feel confident.
All right, last thing from me anyway. Shieldhouse has to leave the game. They're little quarterbacks in there. You come off the edge, you hit him. There's a fumble. Y'all get the safety. You could have had a touchdown probably if you just stayed there. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's what everybody tell me. There's like, if you didn't just get up celebrating, you would have had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got the safety.
But did that feel like the turning point of that game a little bit? Y'all got the safety, then y'all got a touchdown.
Yeah, I feel like that was a little bit of turning point because they were getting momentum. They were scoring back to back. They had good field position and everything, and I feel like that helped us a little bit change the momentum back on our way.
Ryan, was that a blitz? Is that a call play, or was that just something you coming off the edge and you just made a football play?
Oh, it was just a play call that we had when they just lined me up on the edge, and I went speed rush and beat the tackle.
Ryan, how do you guys keep it? Urban was in here talking about how you guys got to get back to doing what your business is and ignore the national stuff. You're one of the leaders on this team. How do you keep it quiet? You guys can see the records of the teams you're playing, and I know your big goal is still out there, but how do you stay focused on these teams that maybe aren't up to you guys in terms of record-wise?
I think sometimes, more the last few weeks with the bye week, everybody was just pinning our head about the situations with the top three teams and the bowl situation, but before we were just playing game by game, just trying to win it out, and I think we was too focused on the other things than the main thing today, and they were just playing Illinois and doing our job. So I feel that this week in practice, we're just going to get back to what we know what to do and grind and go out there and play Indiana.
Ryan, what was it like trying to defend Shieldhouse? Obviously, he improvises very well. I'm sure it's frustrating. What was it like?
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating playing against him because he's a good quarterback. He knows keep plays alive, scramble around and try to get the ball downfield. So it was kind of frustrating trying to tackle him and tackle him in space and just him running around. But we kept him in ropes and did what we had to do.
When did you know that Cam was going to be your if you will, linebacker instead of Josh? When did you know he wasn't going to play?
I kind of felt it Tuesday because they told us something had happened with Josh, and everybody knew next man up, and we trust in Cam and Joe Berger, just like Curtis and Josh, they just don't have as much experience. So we knew once they was in there, we were good.
Did you have time to kind of pull them aside and talk to them? And if you did, what type of things did you talk about?
I would just told them the moment is no moment too big. Just do your job, and everybody trusting you guys, and just make plays. We all came here because we know we can play football. So I just told them to go out there and just play football.
You guys have a few injuries that you're overcoming. Had some guys in there that aren't normally in there. How do you gauge just overall the performance of this defense? I mean, are you satisfied or unsatisfied with 35 points?
I'm unsatisfied because you don't want anybody to score any points on you, but 35 is way too much because if our offense wasn't the offense that they are right now, this could have been a different situation. So we gave up too many points today, and we just got to work on it and fix it this week.
How much do you kind of put that on, just kind of having to improvise without some guys that you relied on?
It's not really much improvising because we switch guys up all the time in practice. Sometimes Cam will be in with me, sometimes Curtis will be in with me, sometimes Josh, sometimes Berger. So when those guys are in, I feel comfortable. It's just in games. Sometimes you're just so used to looking at one guy next to you, but now that we have other guys rotating in now and they have a little bit of experience, it'll make it a lot better.
So if you aren't, sorry, another question about that. So if it isn't that, what do you think that you guys struggle with today?
Today we just struggled. They just got momentum on us, and we was a little bit down. But after a few plays from Carlos and some of the plays from Noah, sacks, and I feel like that safety really helped us get a little bit of momentum back. We just got to stay in the game and seal people out.